Good morning, everyone. Welcome. First thing I want to say is, wow, we're blown away about how many people are here this morning. So, coaches, families, it's beyond amazing. For those that don't know me, I'm Chrissy Slozick. I'm the president of the Booster Club. I would like to take a moment to introduce the other members. Brian Curlin, the treasurer. Up at the raffle table is Kathy Berger. She's our vice president. And then we have Courtney Moreno, who is our secretary. I personally just want to say thank you to these three for all their hard work, compassion, time, and energy, but always especially being there for me when I have crazy ideas and telling me to go with it. There's so much behind the scenes that no one knows about. Laura Carillon, I don't know where you are. Where is she? Laura, for all your numerous runs to BJ's for us, hunting down Mike and Ike's, or posting on Facebook while you're in the middle of a movie. Thank you very much. Brittany, our AD, thank you for being a newbie with me during all this. The numerous texts, emails, trying to understand Arbiter, communicating about game changes, or even gym banners. Thank you.
So I'll just say a few words about this event. A lot of people here, this is their first sports banquet. So just spread the word, right? So this year we did a little something different. We wanted to make sure that every student athlete was recognized. In the past, we've done a fall banquet and a winter banquet and tried to tie in a spring banquet. So we're trying a little something different so that way we can recognize everybody in one morning kind of afternoon brunch type of session. This event is about the student athletes. We've got hundreds of student athletes. Over 50% of the students that go to Granby High play some sort of sport. It's a huge commitment. So I just want to kind of pause and have everybody think about, all the things that led up to this. We've got a number of GAA directors that are in the building today. So I want to thank Tom Zambruski. I want to thank Megan Slozick, Pete White, and Bob Weaver, who I know isn't here today. But those men and women put a lot of time and effort into getting our student athletes to where they are today to be able to play high school sports. So just want to recognize those directors and board members for the GAA. Again, this is all about the student athletes. We want everybody to be able to enjoy themselves. We did kind of step up the venue, so thank you for being patient with us and letting us try out a new venue this year. It's all about you. So when you think about all those cold bus rides, all those times that you got hurt on the court or on the field, all those times that you're trying to get through the game or maybe get through a whole season, I know it does happen. So this is all about you. It's in recognition of you. So round of applause for all the student athletes. It's a great accomplishment to be able to get through the school year and play multiple sports. So great job. At this time, I want to introduce our athletic director, Brittany Slight, who has some special recognition.
A little shorter, sorry. So good morning, everyone, and welcome. Like Brian said, this place is a step up. This place is gorgeous. So a round of applause for putting this together. So I just want to say that it's amazing to see so many athletes and their families here today to celebrate yet another amazing year of sports for Granby Senior Junior High School. Many of you have been a huge part in making this athletics program to continue and to get better each and every season, and for that I'm very grateful, so thank you. To all of our amazing athletes, I want to congratulate you on all your amazing seasons and the continuing of those for this spring season. Each game and practice that I've watched, I constantly am seeing determination, sportsmanship, support, and guidance among one another, and you're representing our athletics program with class and passion. And for our seniors, I wish you nothing but the best in your future, wherever it may take you. I know you will accomplish many goals along the way within your journeys. And to all the coaches, you guys are amazing. I want to thank you for all your hard work, your timeless hours, in showing our athletes the skills, lessons, and guidance, not only with the sports that they play, but in life as well. To all the site managers, scorekeepers, ticket holders, and trainers, I appreciate all your time and love for the athletics program and everything else that you do that goes along with it. And to our amazing Booster Club, you are literally the foundation of this athletics program, and without you all, none of this would be possible. I want to thank you all for your hard work, for our amazing senior nights, to the concession stands for each home game, and planning this beautiful banquet that we have here today. If the Booster Club could just kind of raise, I know we're kind of scattered around the room, just kind of raise your hand so I know everyone knows who you are. Please give them a round of applause. I mean, these people are absolutely amazing. Yeah. And lastly, to Alex and GCAM. Where's Alex? There he is, the man behind everything. So, COVID has put a huge challenge on all of us the last couple seasons. And during those times, Alex and his crew made sure to live stream each and every game for all our viewers at home so we could kind of have some kind of normalcy. And they continued to live stream each and every home game till this day. They also have been extremely supportive in helping the Booster Club to get the word out about their mission. And Alex even went above and beyond to purchase a screen for this event here today. Alex and the GCAM crew has the best interests of the community and our athletics program, and is always there when in need. We text and call, he's always there. Ask Chrissy, I know between her and I, he's like on speed dial. So we truly appreciate, all that you do, Alex, you and your crew. If you could just come up here, we kind of have a little something for you. Everyone give Alex and his crew a round of applause. I have to add, too, there was a boys lacrosse game the other day. I think it was Tuesday, and it poured, okay? I don't know if you boys remember, but Alex and his crew actually pitched up a tent for our scorekeeper, and instead of doing live streaming the game from the opposite side of the field that he normally does, he had the tent over our scorekeeper, and he actually live streamed the game so we would actually stay dry. So thank you. We really appreciate that. It's all the little things that he does. Yeah. You want to say a couple words? Good? Thank you again.
Thank you, everyone.
I have to say, playoff games too, Alex. You have the crowds going. Live streaming everything from his phone. All right, so we're going to jump right in. If we could have Mr. Dorman and the varsity soccer team, we will start with awards. Apparently the food has started as well. All right, I take that back. We're going to give you 5 minutes. I guess food is out. You want them to start lining up? Yeah. Okay. If you're hungry, you can start lining up.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending. I want to take a quick moment first to introduce myself in case anybody doesn't know. I'm Todd Dorman. I'm the boys varsity soccer coach. This was my 19th season with the boys as the varsity coach. 24 seasons total, and I apologize for all the harm I've inflicted over these past 24 years. There's one of the products of my harm. But I'm going to call up the team, but before I do, I want to thank the Booster Club for today's great event and the support throughout the season. And also thank parents for their support for the players, for our road trips and our early morning practices and all the things that you do to make the players available so they can commit to the team. So thank you once again, parents. All right, so the Varsity Boys soccer team in alphabetical order. Ben Berger. Liam Brown. Max Brown. Roman Bullock. Wow. This must have been a little bit earlier than our normal practice time. Francisco Clement. Did he make it? Did the Uber get here? Adam Flaherty. Patrick French. Boy. Matt Gunkars. Daniel Gobbin. Nate Grandma. Robert Labby. Gavin Moreno. Colin Murdoch. Johnny Santiago. Tyler Sudsbury. Sam Weatherby. Carter White. Cody White. And Coach Hagan's already behind me up here. You should stand right up front next to me. Thanks. The rest of you forgot to shake my hand. So I put the write-up of the season, a basic description of what went on and the success that they had. Significant improvement over the past couple of years. I was told that I'm not supposed to make a speech, so I'm trying to keep this short. What I'm going to do is honor we have a couple of awards. So Coach's Award this year goes to Tyler. Tyler, I'm going to be nice about this. Tyler didn't have the season he wanted to have. He was recovering from injuries, but was there every day supporting us, helping to train the goalies, helping me run practice. He was a tremendous help all season. We managed to get him into a couple of key games at the end, scored the winning PK to move us into the Sweet 16 of the tournament. So Tyler gets our Coach's Award. Nate Grandma gets my Good Sportsmanship Award because he put sportsmanship right in the forefront, helping up players while the play's still going on. That's very nice of him, but I need him on defense. But it just shows he's just a great spirit, a great person to have out there, and his sportsmanship, it will always be a great representation for Granby. We're missing a couple. So the Browns got a couple of awards too, but they're not here. We had a few all-league players as well. Liam Brown, Max Brown, Francisco, and Daniel were all-league. We also had two all-Western Mass. Liam Brown, who's not here to get his award, and Francisco got all-Western Mass selection. All right, so unless anyone has any questions, I think we are done. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, next up we have junior varsity soccer boys. If we could just have a line of the soccer boys by the stairs, that'd be perfect. So the first is Brennan Anderson. Not here? Okay. Daniel Brown. Brandon Carolan. If I say your last names wrong, I apologize. Brandon Chattel? I will butcher every last name. I apologize again. Sawyer Clark. Brennan Dwyer. Cole Fuller. Brody Funk. Jake Gannon. Riley Goodhine. Nico Graymont. Christopher Gregorio. Tristan Moe. Samuel Moore. Jackson Roy. Anthony Santiago. Colby Zimoink. And Nathan Walsh. Are there? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Are there other awards? No? Okay. All right, boys. Congratulations on your season. Good job.
Next up will be girls varsity soccer. PJ Gay. This is going. Yep. So all these in alphabetical order, and then recognize the seniors.
My name is PJ Gay. I'm the JV girls soccer coach. There we go. My name's PJ Gay. I'm the girls JV soccer coach. Unfortunately, Coach Bob is under the weather and couldn't make it today. So I'm filling in. Obviously, ladies, he would love to be here. You know what he's got to say about you. He's going to get together with you at a later time just to speak to all of you. So I'd like to get into it and announce the awards. Mabel Carillon. Dana Shatno. Liberty Collin. Maggie Crawford. Cassie Flaherty. Sophia Gagnon. Sienna Hill. Kelly Lynn Kennedy. Ariana Klekaka. Emma Klekaka. And Kayla Klekaka. Ella LaLiberty. Autumn Seacard. Brianna Sosa. Catherine Valley. Gabby Waltz. And Molly Zimbrowski. So ladies, I'd like to, Bob usually announces the seniors, so I'd just like to call your name, just step forward. Dana Shatnoff, Liberty Collin, Sienna Hill, Ariana, Emma, and Kayla Clay-Kaka, please. Brianna Sosa, and Gabby Walsh. Thank you, ladies. Bob will be in touch. Thank you. I'll do it. Two last awards for the varsity girls. Congratulations to Dana Shatnoff. She was all Western Mass Class D 2021. And last but not least, outstanding goalie Annette all this year, kept Granby in a lot of games. Gabby Waltz, all Western Mass Class D. All right, on to JV. Just want to say thank you to the administration. I should have said it before announcing varsity, but thank you to the administration. Thank you to all the booster club, the board members, all the many parent volunteers. All this wouldn't be possible without you, and everything behind the scenes, from the snack shack to everything. Basketball games, basketball tables, thank you. It's much appreciated. I'll wait till they're up there. Okay, so I'd like to give awards. I'd like to call it Meredith Bartos. Madison Boyanton, Sydney Shatnoff, Caitlin Curran, Rhea Gagnon, Kirsten Gay, Tessa Healy, Mylin Lillard, Ava Lohman, Shiana Mestre, Brenna Moreno, Aubrey Parent, Lydia Pike, Olivia Redmond, Jaden Roberge, Juliana Suarez, Eleanor Slozick, Emily Tremblay, Kara Trudell, Callie White, and McKenna Zimbrowski. Trying to make it quick, so I'm just going to say a few words about this team. Can you guys hop up? So, yeah, come on up here. All right, just make it quick. I just want to recognize this team is consisted of 13 7th graders, 4 8th graders, 2 9th graders, and 2 10th graders. This team, as you read in the write-up that we put in the brochure, is loaded with talent and has potential, and the potential is endless for these ladies in the years to come. Coach Bob has had great teams in the past 5 years who've gone to Western Mass and state championships. But ladies, what you guys have is very, very special. You've got the talent, the commitment, the chemistry, grit, and the list goes on. If you continue to work hard, stay together, don't take things for granted, and please don't get complacent. I truly believe this team has what it takes to win Western Mass and a state title in years to come. This team is loaded and very, very talented. We went, like I said, 13 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie in a division where they bumped us up to play Chicopee High, Northampton, Monument Mountain, and these girls just persevered. We were down in a lot of games, 0-2 at the half. These girls didn't get down. They just dug in, got gritty, and came back, and it was a heck of a season. So get used to looking at these faces, because in the next 5-6 years, you're going to hear a lot about them for Granby girls soccer. This is the future of soccer right here. So congratulations, ladies. We're good? We'll get a team picture later.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm fairly loud. Just ask all the cross-country runners. If you come to a cross-country meet, there's one voice you'll distinctly hear, and that's mine, cheering my boys on. So this was a great season. I want to thank Principal Jordan for giving me the opportunity. This is my first season at Granby to coach the cross-country team. It was a really, really great experience. I think overcoming all that they did was fantastic. I want to also thank my assistant coach, Eamon. Without him, this season would not have been as awesome as it was. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and just call the boys up and give them their certificates, and then I'll tell you a little bit about them. All right, first up is Nate Benson. Griffin Fung. Braden Gallagher. Nolan Hall. Nate Hutchinson. It's like at the Oscars when the guys come from the back, you gotta go. Brady Pete. Where's my Brady? You're not here. And Robbie Walsh. No, hold on. And last but not least, our only senior, so the boys you see in front of you, missing one, will all be returning next year. We will miss you, Jake. And thank you for everything you did this season. Jake Benson. So I just wanted to say, we coined the season of the Blue Wave, if you may have read my blurb. And we coined it as such because as the team started to get better, they learned to run together as a group. And as they rolled in, it was as if a wave of water was rolling in to the finish line. We did have 2 league all-stars, Brady and Nolan. And we triumphed over much larger, much more experienced teams. And we were actually 4th out of 10 teams in our division in the PVASE. I would also like to thank all of our parents. I've been coaching cross country and track and field for probably going on almost 20 years. Seems like yesterday I started doing this. And I have never seen such a supportive group. And actually, I really appreciate the support I've gotten from the Granby community as a whole. I've really enjoyed my experience here and look forward to more years of coaching here at Granby. One of the things I forgot to mention in my blurb is that not only did they provide snacks and their enthusiasm for everything that we were doing, but they also came to the course and cut trees that had fallen down on the course itself. They were pretty selfless individuals, and I have really, really appreciated their support. That brings me to some special awards. I'd like to award the Leadership Award to Nolan Hall. He was one of our team captains and an unstoppable force toward achieving his goals and a great example to his teammates of hard work. My good friend Brady's not here, and I'm very sad. But he was a recipient of our Sportsmanship Award. And if any of you know Brady, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you know Brady, you know exactly why he would be awarded this award. Most improved, that's pretty self-explanatory. This young man went from a very modest beginning to the season to being one of the top runners on our team. He also is one of the 2 athletes who participated in the Winter Track Club and finished his winter track season running a half marathon with his teammate. This is a kid who is unstoppable, absolutely unstoppable, great, always smiling, Griffin Fung. This final award goes to the person who we've deemed Coach's Award. Again, he is a person who is a man of few words, and that's okay because we have all sorts of leaders in our community. We have people like me who are loud and boisterous and excited all the time. And then we have others who kind of stay in the background and observe and put the work in and day out. So for his quiet resolve and his determination and his grit, we award Jacob Benson the Coach's Award. I know I've taken up too much time, but before I leave the stage, I want to recognize 2 other people, Griffin and Nate Hutchinson, if you can just step forward. like I just mentioned, that we did start the Winter Track Club this year. It's been about 50 years since there's been track and field at Granby. It's a sport that I hold very dear to my heart. I love it. And these two boys, I deem them trailblazers because they did it. They trained through the winter, they raced. Their parents were awesome because we had to go to Boston, we had to go to Wheaton College to compete, and they should be thanking their parents right now for all of the travel that we did. But it was a great season. What started in the fall is sort of like, hey, we'd all like to run a half marathon. And I'm like, y'all crazy. And I said, you know what? We have that opportunity to do that. So we did that this past April. And Nathan finished first in his age division at the half marathon. He ran an average of 7:30 pace per mile for 13.1 miles. And his teammate Griffin came in second in his age group. So as you can tell, I couldn't be prouder of this group. I hope you go through and read my blurb because you'll see how excited I was to coach this group of athletes and how excited I am to coach them next year. Thank you, everybody.
All right, I'd like to announce our next sport, boys varsity golf, team of one, Connor Aslan. Great job, Connor. Thank you. All right, I'd like to announce our next sport, girls varsity volleyball. So I'll read through the names if the athletes can come up on stage, and then we can give them a big round of applause at the end. Jenna Abbott, Lila Bergeron, Madison Bombard, Bella Brown, Emily Frank, Paige Galusha, Rebecca Gavel, Emma Hall, Kaylin Kibbe, Marissa Lemire, Lauren Parker, Audrey Pleisch, Adriana Prim, and Autumn Swistak. Coach Hall had a nice write-up in the program, so take a moment to read that. Excellent season, ladies, so thank you very much. Thank you. Sorry, you just got off
We appreciate your support. Thank you to the parents of our players for coming out and supporting us throughout the year, and also the student body, the faculty, and everybody that came out for our playoff run. Seeing the gym packed and filled was really cool after the long COVID layoff and all that stuff, but great turnout, and we really appreciate your support. On to the boys here. We got Nate Bro. Christian Cudward. Ryan Gahan. Colin Kennedy. Robert Labby. Colin Murdoch. Johnny Santiago. Tyler Sedgesbury. Sam Weatherby. Carter White. Cody White. Brandon Wishart. We're not supposed to make a speech, but I just want to recognize that these guys finished second in the league this year. We were semifinalists in Western Mass. We made it to the Elite Eight in the state tournament. Many of our guys got recognized as all Western Mass, first team, second team, honorable mention. Got to shout out Nate Bro for scoring his 1,000th point this year. As well as breaking the school three-point record previously held by Nate Bro, so congratulations on that. Just to wrap it up, these guys, these seniors especially, a special group, they've been around a long time, playing varsity basketball for a long time. Really showed the younger guys how to play the game, how to practice hard, how to be, teammates, and they always put the team first, and all the success was about us trying to win basketball games. It wasn't individual awards or honors or things like that. So hopefully this trickles down and the younger guys can learn a thing or two from this group, and we can continue the success next year. So thank you very much.
Next up, JV boys basketball, head coach Zach Gilly.
All right, like Coach Dubuque, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, but I do want to have some thanks to our players for a great year. Our book guy, Anthony Gregorio, did a great job. And everyone that kind of puts into what what takes for our games. All right, it's my 10th, 11th year as a coach here in Granby, and the first with Coach Dubuque taking over for the varsity program. It's been an enjoyment coaching with him this year, and just kind of learning new things and going through a whole new coaching change. It was a good breath of fresh air, and Coach had a great year. So, I will go off with my roster. So, guys, I have Ben Berger, Cody Bro, Sawyer Clark, David DiCerno, Brennan Dwyer, Brody Funk, Riley Goodhind, Nolan Hall, Gavin Kennedy, Cameron LeBlanc, Nicholas Misajic, and Gavin Moreno. So with JV, Coach and I were just talking. He asked, "What was your record?" I'm like, "I have no clue." We don't really. It's not my biggest concern. We just want to get better every day. And from when we started, we had a group that was raw, that had about a year and a half off with COVID, and it showed. As we got into that season, we definitely we made big strides. We were competitive in games, and that's all we can ask for. This group has a bright future with a lot of guys that are going to be stepping up to the next level next year. and I'm just looking forward to that. David won an award, so I told him he's the best international player on the basketball program this year. So he can take that back to Germany with him at the end of the school year. All right, so everyone, thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you.
All right, we'll keep it going. Next sport is girls varsity basketball. Head coach Megan Slozick.
Hello, everyone. So, everyone who knows basketball, I just need to do a couple thank yous. Thank you to the parents for coming out and supporting us every day. Basketball was a long season. It is a very long season. This year was a very cold season with the doors open during games and practices, and everyone having to wear masks. It was a bit of an inconvenience for everyone. So thank you so much for everyone who came out and watched us play, and thank you to the girls for your hard work practicing games every day. So let's get to the list. Cassie Flaherty. Sophia Gagnon. Sienna Hill. Abby Hubner. Ariana Klikakta. Kayla Klikakta. Ella La Liberty. Aubrey Parent. Grace Roy. Autumn Seacard. Brianna Sosa. And Gabby Walls. So we had a very long and trying season. We played a lot of really tough teams this year, but we're very proud of all the girls and all the work they did. And just another thing that wasn't in the blurb is congratulations to Gabby Walls, who was our only All-Western Mass selection. So. All right, you guys are good to go. All right, so putting on a different hat, JV girls basketball coach. Let's get to the girls. Mabel Carillon. Caitlin Curran. Cassie Flaherty. Rhea Gagnon. Kirsten Gay. Mylin La Liberty. Ava Lohman. Brenna Moreno. Grace Roy. Emily Tremblay, Eleanor Slozick, Callie White, and Molly Zambruski. So again, just a thank you to the girls and all the parents who came out and supported us. This is a very talented group of girls. We have big expectations for them in the years to come. They fought really hard against a lot of really tough teams. We came away with a lot of great wins, and I'm just so proud of all the effort and hard work that they put in throughout the season. So, congrats.
Yes, huh? What's that? All right, next up is hockey co-op with South Hadley. So I'd like to introduce the team. Gabe Arabic, Michael Arabic, Josh Shatnoff, Connor McDonald, Nate Lohman, great season, guys. Thanks so much for everything, and good luck in your next season. Sorry. Sorry. All right, next sport is going to be swim co-op, Holyoke, Granby, and South Hadley. So Eva Bartos, Dana Shatanoff, Gracie Leverell, Kate Willette, and Brady Pete. Coach Haber had a great write-up in the program. Sounds like you had a great season. Looking forward to next season. So excellent job, ladies. So thank you very much. All right, next we'll go over to Coach Mcneil, wrestling co-op.
Good morning. Thank you. My name's Kevin Mcneil. This is my first season as the Granby varsity wrestling coach. Just want to thank everyone for coming out this morning. Big thank you to the Booster Club, administration, and of course Brittany Slate, our athletic director. Thank you for fielding my phone calls and questions and all of the other things that have gone on. But it was a great first year for our wrestling team. We finished, we co-op with a lot of other schools, so our attendance is a little down as today, as those schools will have their own banquets. But we had a very successful year. We finished 15-5. We won the league, which was a pretty cool accomplishment for our kids. We had 4 wrestlers place in the Division II West sectional. We moved up to Division II because of our co-op situation, and the kids really rose up and did a great job. So congratulations to them. And I will read our names. Logan Andrews, Jacob Benson, Nathan Benson, Calvin Crevier, Joseph Dupree, Joseph Duclos, Parker Dufresne, Gavin Gilberg, Nathan Grandmont, Daniel Hackett, Liam Jack Levick, Ty Jones, Kirk Kim, Matt Mayer, Braden McDonald, Jonathan O'Connor, Richard Palm, David Radkowski, Junior Ramsey, Abram Speak, and Quinn Speak. So these young men right here, this is a good portion of our Granby contingent, but like I said, we're missing a bunch of kids from some other schools, and we'll celebrate them on different days. But thank you, and a couple other things real fast. Parents, thank you so much. If you know anything about wrestling, you know that the Saturday tournaments in wrestling are super long, and they're long days in the gym, kind of sitting around waiting for your kid to wrestle for maybe 6 minutes in a match. It's a really long season, and our parents were super supportive, so we can't thank them enough. And lastly, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that we actually had our first female wrestler wrestle in the female state tournament. She doesn't go to Granby, she goes to the Pioneer Valley Chinese Immersion School, but Quinn Speak represented Granby at the first all-state tournament for females, which was a pretty cool experience, so thanks. Thanks. Let's have a good year next year.
Spring Sports. Thank you again to everybody that participated and donated for the raffles. Obviously a huge factor for us going into being able to do things for the boys and girls. So thank you. All right, so we'll move on to boys varsity baseball, Coach Jim Woods.
Hey, thanks for coming. Oh my goodness, this is like the whole town is here. And the one and only cop. You guys got to get back there, or else nothing's going to be left. All right. Well, out of that, thanks, Mr. Dorman. You started off by naming off all your players, and we were told not to give a speech. So then he starts speaking, and my goodness gracious, I got to go out to my car and get my lineup card to make sure I remember them all. The other day, I left one of the guys off my lineup card. He says, Josh, he says, he comes up to me, Coach, why am I on the lineup card? I go, well, you're not starting today, Josh. I got another guy playing third. And I go back and I look at my lineup card the next day, and I didn't put him in the starting lineup. I didn't even put him on the card. So now I had to go out to get the car and take this out, make sure I don't forget anybody, like Josh. All right, so thanks, coaches. Thanks, George, the JV coach, Dan Murdoch. I want to thank Gary Toth, Mark Hagan, and John Gahan. And Matt Majajic, thank you very much for helping me out. These guys have been great, helping the kids out, been great. And then thank the Booster Club, all the support staff, and for this outstanding banquet here. Plus, I didn't have to go very far. All right, so I'm going to just name off the guys now. Ryan Gahan, and by the way, this is like our lineup, so. Ray Toth, Michael Toth, Colin Kennedy, Connor Aslan, Jonathan Santiago, Dan Gobbin, Brandon Richard, Josh Shotnoff, Dylan Laramie, Patrick French, Matt Gankars, Colin Murdoch, Tyler Sudbury, Andrew Feldman, Shane Gay, Carter White, and Nick Mashajic. Did I forget anybody? Okay, since this is during the season, our team's 8-2. We got some really fine ball players, seniors here. We're going to miss them certainly when they move on. Specifically, those seniors are Michael Toth is going to play ball at UMass. Raymond Toth is going to go to Wheaton College. Ryan Gahan is going to American International. And then we have Colin Kennedy going to Hoyle Community. Dylan Laramie, Western New England. Tyler Sudbury and Brandon Wishner are both going to University of South Carolina. And Connor Aslan, Western New England. Great group, fun group, and I certainly want to mention our managers, Francisco and David. They've been great support for us as well. And thank you very much. Have a great day, and I hope I didn't offend anybody about the size of Granby. I was just playing around.
All right, boys JV baseball head coach George Robinson.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, to get started, I want a few special thanks to Brandon and Jordan's dad, or Jaden. They've helped me out through a couple games, Coach Dan and Coach Benjamin, who couldn't be here today. And very special thanks to my wife, Nikki. She gets the boys snacks and takes care of them when I'm running them into the ground. So we'll make this quick. Brandon Carillon, Jack Crawford, Brennan Dreyer, Eddie Drizzik, Brody Funk, Riley Goodhine, Anthony Gregorio, Gavin Kennedy, Spencer Labonte, Gavin Moreno, Jaden Pike, Anthony Santiago, Danny Santiago, Cody Tremblay, and Cody White. And I want to give a special shout out to Anthony Gregorio and Cody Tremblay, our two team captains. And I promise you guys I won't make you run today. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, varsity softball head coach Steve Goodhine.
All right, good afternoon. Thank you very much. First and foremost, I want to thank the parents. Without your support, where would we be, honestly? And then want to thank the Booster Club. And yeah, let's get started here, right? So, first and foremost, I honestly got to thank Mr. Parker here. I also have to thank Kelly Seacard and Laura Carillon and Brian Carillon. Without their support, coaching would be very difficult, okay? So, let's get started with the names here. Mabel Carillon. Cassie Flaherty. Emily Frank. Sophia Gagnon. Sienna Hill. Emma Kakata. Alexis Lapete. Lauren Parker, Claire Rundow, Grace Roy, Madison Seahaw, Autumn Seacard, and Brianna Sosa. This is my second year coaching this team of remarkable young ladies, and we have a ton of seniors graduating, and it's going to be a big loss when we see them go. Thank you very much, ladies, for giving it all throughout the season. And we are halfway through. We've tripled our wins from last year. Very impressive. Thank you all very much.
So we'll move on to girls JV softball. Head coach Megan Slozick.
Also bring up my assistant coach, Jess Weglers. So, Cadence Baldwin, Meredith Bartos, Madison Boynton, Sydney Shatnuff, Quinlan Cook, Caitlin Curran, Kirsten Gay, Tessa Healy, Audrey Pleisch, Jaden Roberge, Juliana Suarez, Autumn Swistak, Eleanor Slozick, and Kira Trudell. Yeah, you all look so beautiful. I know, it's okay, me too. So, as same thing as Coach Goodhine said, we're only about halfway through our season. Unfortunately, we've only played 6 games so far because not a lot of high schools have JV softball. But there is so much talent and so much potential up on this stage right now. Unfortunately, I think you'll see a lot of them on the varsity side next year, but I'm happy to enjoy the time that I have with them until the season is done. So thank you, girls, for your hard work so far.
So just a side note, so Coach Goodhine, I think you're shortchanging yourself a little bit. So how many wins did you have last year? You had 0, so 3 times 0 is still 0, right? So 3. You're shortchanging yourself. All right, moving on to boys varsity volleyball. Head coach Chad Gagnon.
All right, thanks all for coming. First off, I'd like to get Griffin Fung up here. my team manager. He's still here? Here we go. I'd like to get the rest of the boys up here too. Brandon Chattel, Chase Clark, Jake Gagnon, Braden Gallagher, Keith Patterson, Hal Pham, Michael Swanigan, Stephen Slozick, and Nathan Walsh. Sure, guys. All right. Obviously, we are not a very large team. I really enjoy rolling into the gym and having the other team kind of pointing and laughing and saying how small and young we are. I especially enjoy it when we're leaving because they are no longer taking us for granted. These boys can play. They make every single team work to win. We're about 50-50 halfway through the season, and I do expect us to gain ground on that through the end of the season. They've gotten much better every single game. They played very, very hard, and they're very young. We have one 7th grader, 6 8th graders, a sophomore, and a junior, and we hang with every single varsity team in our division. So these guys deserve a big round of applause. I'm very proud of them. Thank you very much, guys. See you guys Monday.
So next up, we'd like to recognize boys varsity lacrosse. Head coaches Vinny Guile, Tony Cecchitelli, Peter Marino, Noah Bristol, and team manager Nate Grandmount. So we'll start with Danny Alexander, Gabe Arabic, Daniel Brown, Joseph Dupree, Cole Fuller, Braden LeDuc, Cody Laramie, Camden Lopez, Nate Lohman, Braden McDonald, Anthony Minigio, Connor McDonald, Tristan Moe, Nathan Seymour, Stu Slozick, Nile Valley, Jordan View Reed, and Joey View Reed. So in Coach Goodhein's words, they've already surpassed their win total from last year. So we're going to have to put that on a plaque. Excellent season by boys lacrosse. I know that you guys have grown leaps and bounds over last year with your hard work. Excellent season so far, and look forward to more to come. So thank you, boys. All right, saving the best for last. Girls varsity lacrosse coach Ali Roy. Now I know. All right. Oh. Dariana Bollier, Bella Brown, Maylee Champagne, Liberty Conlon, Gianna Dorico, Rhea Gagnon, Kelly Lynn Kennedy, Ariana Klakaka, Kayla Klakaka, Ella La Liberty, Maya Lynn La Liberty, Abby Landry, Gracie Leverall, we're like halfway through, Ava Lohman, Brenna Moreno, Kate Willette, Faith Ramos, Catherine Valley, Gabby Walls, Callie White, McKenna Zambruski, and Molly Zambruski. Definitely have the largest team of anything. So again, like some of our other spring sports and teams, we're about halfway through the year. I think you guys are having a great season. You definitely win the award for most amount of players fit on one roster. Really great work. Thanks for everything that you guys are doing, and continued success for your year. So, good job. I don't know what that was. Yes, yeah. You're okay. So at this time, we just wanted to present our athletic director, Brittany Slay, with, I guess I'm going to do it. So, Granby Rams vase, holding a bunch of flowers. Thank you for all that you do. I know there's a lot of hard work that goes on behind the scenes with scheduling and buses and umpires and refs and everything, so greatly appreciate it. Thank you. At this time, we wanted to have the senior class representatives say a few words. So Brianna Sosa.
Sienna's just here for my moral support because I can't do it by myself. I just want to say thank you to all my coaches, all the parents, oh my God, all the students for making my senior year like the best it could have been. It really means a lot. We all grew up together and we're all going our separate ways. We got South Carolina, we have Arizona, we have out by Boston, we have everywhere throughout the country. And it really means a lot to have everyone, especially the Booster Club. I grew up on the Booster Club. My mom was president for many years. Now Chrissy took over. I love all of you with all of my heart. You all mean so much to me. And Miss Nikki, hi. Thank you, Chrissy, Liz, Tracy, everyone who takes pictures during the games. Thank you, Shame Dog, of course. You were awesome throughout my years at Granby. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. You all mean so much to me. And from the senior class, we're all grateful that you were here throughout every step, and we're going to miss you.
Great job. Thanks, Brianna. So we did just want to say thank you. It's important to acknowledge all the years of service from Tammy Sosa and Shannon Aslan too. So if you guys could stand up, thank you for all your years of keeping the Booster Club going.